Hey, my name is Jamal, and I'm a retail solutions engineer here at Shopify. The purpose of this video is to show you how to perform stock takes or cycle counts within Stocky using both a barcode scanner or doing it manually. If you plan on using a barcode scanner, you'll want to make sure that you're using a barcode scanner that's compatible with your device, and you might want to test it out beforehand just to make sure that it works in keyboard mode. You can also attach your barcode scanner to a mobile device such as a phone or an iPad if it is compatible via Bluetooth, or you can use a barcode scanner that might be USB powered in your computer as well. In this video, I'm going to be using a Bluetooth barcode scanner attached to my computer. So when you're ready to create a stock take, you'll want to jump into your inventory section within Stocky. When I click into inventory, you'll see stock takes as one of the options I can do here. So I'll click into stock takes. Creating a stock take is very simple. What you'll want to do is click plus stock take, and then you'll want to give it a name. We'll make it a manual stock take to begin with, just to show you how that works. So a manual stock take allows you to create basically a CSV of you to count all of your products. It's a really great option when some of your products aren't barcoded, or if you have a smaller catalog of products that you can count manually. So you can select that as manual. What you'll want to do is make sure that you're selecting the correct stock take location. So depending on how many locations you have in your Shopify account, you'll want to make sure you're selecting the right one, because this is where all of your stock adjustments will be written to and where your stock's going to be pulled from. So if you write a different location stock into a different location's stock adjustments, you'll have off inventory. So you want to make sure that this is the correct place that you're going to be doing a stock location or stock take at. So for this example, I'll do one at my store one location, and then you can actually select some more granular detail when it comes to manual stock takes. So what you can do is do a stock take based on a vendor or supplier, and then you can select a specific vendor down below, or you can count all of the vendors here. And then you can actually limit the number of product variants per vendor if you wanted to do that as well. And then below, you've got some advanced options, like whether or not you want to count inventory that's managed by Shopify. You can count by the actual selling details. So if it's an A product or A and B product, you can count specific collections of those, or you can count specific product types for each vendor as well. So you can change this as you'd need to. So if I wanted to do a specific vendor, you can input all that information here. So now that I am happy with this stock take and I'm ready to count, what I'll do is click create stock take. What it will do is pull up all of the products within my current location and all of the current stocks that are at that location, as well as some information I can see about the product here. Now what I can do is actually use this as a source of truth to count the products and make sure I've got each of these stock amounts. So if I count the products and I say, yes, there is 9 of these products, I can select the plus sign right here, or the thumbs up sign, and it will give me a little status indicator saying that I've counted this product. I can do as many as I'd like here. And for example, maybe I have this band tee and I counted 5, but it says I've got 10 currently in stock. I can click the thumbs down button here, and what it will do is allow me to make an adjustment here. So I can adjust it down by 5 and set it as it needs to, and then I can automatically update the stock level. So this is a really, really great way and really quick way to update your stocks and make adjustments on the fly as you count your products. So you can see we made a -5 adjustment on the specific stock take, and you can see the current stock is now 5, which will automatically write over into your Shopify account. So with the manual count, again, that's how you'll pull up all your products for a specific vendor, and then you can count them as you need to. Here you can actually search more products as you'd want as well. So you can look at all products, you can count products that are already incomplete, or filter by products that are incomplete or completed already. Then on the side here, you've got some different settings too. So you can click into your settings for your manual stock takes and actually change some of the details that you're seeing here. So if you don't need to see all the information, you can change whether or not it is viewable here. You can also barcode scan stock takes, which we'll show you in a second. But hopping back into that stock take here, you can actually download a CSV for this specific stock take as well. So you can download the CSV right into your stock take and have it for safekeeping for later use. Or you can print the stock take as well and use this as your kind of source of truth when you're walking around your store and counting your items to select whether or not they're counted correctly. And then you can use that, come back in here, and then select the correct status for them, and then make any adjustments you need to. So that's how you do stock takes via manual count. If you wanted to do a stock take via a barcode scan, I can show you how to do that. So what you'll want to do is go in here and click stock take. Same thing, you'll want to give it a name. So we'll call this barcode stock take. And the stock take type, you're going to want to select barcode. You'll see that a lot of the granular details are now gone because what's going to happen is you can use your barcode as the source of truth for all that information, and you're going to count all the products in your store. Below, again, you're going to want to make sure you're counting at the correct location because this is where the inventory is being pulled from and where your adjustments will be written to. So now that you're ready to do this, you can hit create stock take. And you'll get a blank screen like this. I have a barcode scanner currently attached to my computer in my Bluetooth settings, which I've already set up. And now that I'm ready to start scanning products, I can simply scan the barcode of a product and it will pull into my scanning module right here. So I can continue to scan, and as you can see, as I scan, the scan quantity increases, and I can see my current stock level of 10 right above that. So you'll want to scan all the products in your store this way. As you scan products, they'll add more products down below, and you'll get a list of products in your store. So I'll show you what that looks like here. So I can actually go in and search an ID sweatshirt, then I can add another one, and let's say I counted 10 here. I can add those. Let me add a product as well that I'm going to have not 10 of. So like, for example, if I have this product here, which is a black extra large sweatshirt, perhaps I counted 8 instead of the 10. I can add that inside of here, and I'll see that an adjustment for -2 needs to be made. So we'll note that for now. We'll just do that really quickly. You can see that these two are correct, but this one's going to need an adjustment. So before we go in and create our stock adjustment, what I'm going to do is show you a couple of features within the stock takes that are really helpful. So the first thing is your log. So your log is going to show you what you've actually scanned. So you can see each product right here and the variant title as well. And then you can see the barcode that you've scanned here. So the first few that I scanned, the first 10 actually, were all done via barcode. So you can see that I've scanned that. You can also see that I manually inputted 10. So that's a call out as well. So you can see that there's a difference between when you barcode scan or manually input a number. You can also see that I manually input that 8 count that we had inside of here too. So you have a log of everything that was counted in your store. So you can always go back and reconcile this if you needed to, or if you need to see more information, totally viewable within that stock take. Another great feature is this missed column right here. So in this missed column, it will pull up all the products that you currently did not count on that specific order, or sorry, that specific stock take. And what you can do is if, for example, you wanted to zero out some of the products because you know they were never going to be there, you can select the product and then hit 0 selected, which will now bring the current stock from 50 to 0, and you'll make an adjustment of that -50 on that stock adjustment if you needed to. You can also use the filters up here to filter down to specific products and count them that way. So if you wanted to see specific products, you can see the current stock for those products, and then hit filter, and it will only show the products you're looking for. And then you can zero out the selected products if you needed to, just based on the needs for your stock take specifically and how you wanted to perform your stock adjustments. So now that everything's correct, what I can do is hop back into my scanning module. And what I can do is create a stock adjustment. So now I've counted all the products in my store, let's say for example, and I've got a few that need to be adjusted. What I can do is click create stock adjustment. Here, after clicking stock adjustment, it will finish the stock take and I won't be able to go back in here and count any more stock. Again, just to call it before I hit OK, if you haven't counted products, you won't have to worry about the adjustment being made here. The only adjustments that will be made are ones that are in this field right here. So if you only counted a few products of your store and want to leave the rest of your products, you can just do a partial barcode stock take, which is exactly what we did here, and then not count the other items. So don't worry about it zeroing out all your products. The only way you can do that is by going to the Miss tab, which we just showed you, and zero out the selected items that way. So after you want to create a stock adjustment, it'll actually finish the stock take, so you won't be able to go back in here. So just confirm that before you hit OK. And what it will do is pull in all the products from your stock take that need to be adjusted. As you can see, it'll give you current stock for the product, as well as the adjustment that needs to be made of -2 or whatever it might be. And then it'll show you the new stock level right here. You can also add extra products onto this stock adjustment module if you wanted to. So you don't necessarily have to use the stock adjustment as a way to make adjustments for just stock takes. You can use stock adjustments for many other options as well. So if you wanted to add stock adjustments, you can do that inside of here too. So you can bulk add variants directly inside of this module, very similar to what you'd see in the purchase order. And you can adjust by a specific amount. So if I wanted to add this and adjust by -5, I can do that here. And you'll see that the stock was 5. Now we're adjusting down to -5. So the new stock level is 0 at this specific location. You can also use the plus products to import a CSV. So importing the CSV will use the SKU as a unique identifier. And then you can use the adjust by field or adjustment field to import as many products as you'd want to via CSV. So it's much more efficient than adding them by hand here. But you can also use bulk out variants, which is just as good. But like I said, you can use a CSV to import adjustments right inside of here. Now, down below, you can see exactly where the adjustment's going to be made at the store location, which is why it was really important that we put the correct store location in our stock take. You can add any notes associated with this. So this one is being pulled from my specific stock take, which is right here, but you can add any notes that you'd want to inside of here. You can add reason codes as well. So why was this stock adjustment made? I can say that it was a stock take, but you can see that I've added a couple other different ones here. So I can add stock take, and then I can input the employee name that created the stock adjustment too, just for tracking of the adjustments being made. Now that I'm ready to create the stock adjustment, I can hit perform adjustment, and it will automatically sync and adjust the inventories at my location for the products on my stock take. So hopefully that answered all the questions you've got about barcode scanning stock takes, manual stock takes, and making stock adjustments for your inventory so you can keep the most accurate inventory using Stocky with your Shopify account.